one of the most profound forces that shape our existence, holding the potential to irrevocably alter our lives, is the mirror principle. This transformation is not bound by any specific technique or strategy that demands immediate action. Rather, it is intricately tied to the person we long to become. For instance, if we aspire to accumulate wealth, we must first embody wealth internally before it manifests externally. Without this inner shift, we will inevitably bounce from one solution to another, endlessly searching for external fixes and blaming ourselves for what seems like failure. Therefore, the first truth this principle teaches us is clear. Without an internal transformation, nothing will change on the outside. This is the essence of the mirror principle. Mastering it allows us to turn every endeavor into success. However, this mastery requires confronting our own shadows, the reflections of ourselves that we may not wish to acknowledge. If we are truly prepared for profound change, this knowledge is for us. In this exploration, I will also share an essential practice that continues to guide me. Today, let's delve into this principle and examine how it can revolutionize our lives. Reality functions as a mirror that reflects both our inner state and the external world around us. What does that mean? Let's return to the example of wanting to become a millionaire. If our internal relationship with money is tainted by feelings of inadequacy, if we believe we are incapable of generating wealth, reality will respond to that belief. So, you believe this is true? Here, then, are more experiences to validate your belief. In this way, life continuously presents us with situations that reaffirm our limiting thoughts. This is why it is crucial to understand that the external world mirrors our internal beliefs. By observing the world around us, we see many of us caught up in the chaos of technology, social media, and the relentless rush of everyday life, often losing touch with our inner wisdom, the very essence we once knew. So, let's explore the 4 keys that can help us mold our reality according to our deepest desires. When we study the law of attraction, we often hear about the idea that reality mirrors us and that we can influence it. The first key to understanding the mirror principle is realizing that what we see in the mirror of reality is a reflection of 2 things: our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with the world around us. In essence, the image we receive from reality is a projection of how we perceive ourselves and the world. If we look at ourselves and think, "I am not enough," reality will affirm that belief. You are not enough. Here is more proof of your inadequacy. The mirror reflects the messages we send to it, just as a loyal friend reflects back our convictions. So, rather than trying to manipulate the image in the mirror, we must first change the way we present ourselves before it. This is like influencing others. If we simply tell someone, "Don't do that," they will likely do the opposite. But if we inspire them, present compelling reasons, and demonstrate the potential consequences, they are more likely to listen. Likewise, our goal should be to indirectly influence the world around us. The mirror amplifies the messages we project. It will always reflect back what we believe to be true about both ourselves and the world. This is one of the most vital principles to grasp. The next question is, how do we begin to change this? How do we consciously shift the reflection we see? The answer lies in creating our own identity and worldview, our personal paradigm. Let me provide an example to illustrate how we create our identity. First, be clear on your long-term desires, say 10 years into the future. Visualize your ideal life. What one activity do you see yourself doing daily? What treasures or experiences shape your continuous journey of discovery? And ask yourself, who am I now? What traits do I embody when I am living the life I envision? This step is crucial. Then, define your worldview. How do you perceive the world when living that ideal life? What does it look like? Feel like? Once you have clarity, begin affirming your identity. Statements like, "I am worthy," "I am a magnet for abundance," "I possess the alchemist's touch" will help solidify your self-image. Then, Affirm your worldview with phrases such as, "The world conspires in my favor, and everything unfolds according to divine timing." By consistently repeating these affirmations, be prepared to witness an extraordinary transformation. The world around you will begin to align with your new identity, even if your desires seem distant or unattainable today. This is not to say that results will appear immediately. Transformation requires time, patience, and practice. Respect your journey, but do not let fears prevent you from achieving greatness. Take a moment to perform this exercise. It holds the power to radically change your life. Now, let's move on to key number 2. The reflection we see in our material world is delayed. Why? Because in our inner world, we can create an image instantly just by closing our eyes and imagining what we desire. However, in the physical dimension, manifestation takes time. Matter is dense and follows natural laws that prevent immediate results. The next principle is to maintain your belief long enough for your desires to manifest. Hold on to your identity and worldview until your desired outcome materializes. The challenge arises when life seems to move in cycles, with periods of progress followed by setbacks. At times, you may feel disheartened, but when your mood reaches its lowest point, manifestation may suddenly appear, though initially it reflects your prior negativity. This cycle can feel like a wave of highs and lows. The key is to remain steadfast in your identity and worldview, as this persistence is essential for true change. Let's explore key number 3. Reality doesn't reflect your thoughts, but the purity of their content. Consider this. If you express dissatisfaction, whether it's with your job, your boss, or your finances, the mirror reflects not just the dissatisfaction, but the specific content of it. "I hate my job" will bring you more dissatisfaction. "I hate bills" will attract more bills. The more we focus on what we don't want, the more the mirror amplifies it. This is the difference between a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. How we perceive the world ultimately shapes our reality. To apply this principle, begin focusing on what you already have. Reflect on the things in your life that are already aligned with your desires. What progress have you made? What do you value in your life? Shift your focus to the things that inspire gratitude and abundance. The more you focus on the positive, the more the gap between your present reality and your desired one will close. Finally, let's discuss key number 4, the mirror cycle. This principle has the power to permanently transform your life. It begins with observation. Reflect on past attitudes, complaints, and unconscious choices. These shape the present moment. The trick is to not get stuck in this cycle of observation and reflection, but instead reverse the process. When you observe your current reality, recognize that it is the result of past decisions. To create your future, consciously choose today. Begin with the image you want to project. When you create this image, the mirror responds. Instead of observing and complaining, look for the evidence of your new identity and worldview. Confirm the changes, however small, and focus on them. By continuing this practice, you will begin to see the transformation you've been seeking. By mastering these principles, your life can undergo a profound change. I speak from experience when I say that these techniques, when applied consistently, lead to extraordinary results. Reality is a mirror, and by learning to manipulate it, you can create the life of your dreams. Remember, this process is about shaping your destiny, not merely waiting for it to unfold.